Yeah, he done it. Bro cashed out for $30 million ASAP. He ain't waste no time. He said 10 million to the Zelle, 10 million to the cash out, you feel me? And another 10, another 10 million, he just direct deposit now. He wired it, you feel me? Diddy ain't going, bro. It's gonna take a lot to take Diddy down, you feel me? Y'all better know that. It's gonna take a lot to take that boy Diddy down. For real. Yeah, he did it, didn't he? Diddy done it, didn't he? You feel me? Y'all see the title. Diddy done it, didn't he? Let's discuss Diddy, you feel me? Yeah, he done it. And y'all gonna learn about the rich niggas, bro. The rich niggas be weird, bro. I'm telling you. Everybody want a nigga with some money till y'all get him. Yeah, he gonna have y'all shaving the side of y'all head. Having sex with male prostitutes while he watch. Yeah, you think you want a rich nigga till you get you one. Well, that control be a motherfucker. That money be controlling people, boy. Y'all gonna learn. Stop wanting what other people got. Diddy done it, didn't he? Yes, sir. Say he hit the cash out. He cashed out for $30 million last night. You feel me? That's the whole thing about it. That boy Diddy is not going, Jack. What up, bro? Hey, Diddy done it, didn't he? Diddy done it, didn't he?
My barber just told me that he settled.
What up, bro?
What's up, man? Did he?
30 million,
oh
bro.
My God.
Come on, have a seat, bro. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it.
$30 million.
What up, bro? Let's have a seat, bro. Let's talk about it.
Lord,
Diddy out of control, bro.
That's crazy.
Diddy done it, didn't he?
You know, he does have a sexual past.
You feel me?
From the rumor mill of him, it just
Diddy
it's
done
very
it.
Suspect.
You know what I'm saying?
If that was my daughter and she was holding that in for so many years, I would have some issues with that.
Bro. That's what, 10
Cassie,
years?
Yeah, Cassie seems like a very...
20 years? How long was that?
Yeah, it's been a minute. Cassie seems like a very genuine person, man, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's a touchy situation because you can say, why did she leave, going through something like that? But at the same time, I mean, when you're exposed to that type of lifestyle, and it's hard to break away from it.
For real?
You know what I mean? Because money is power.
It is, bro.
So
it is.
So it's a sad situation, man. But at the same time, man, I mean, if he didn't do it, why settle?
That quick too, like, and then he said that it was false or whatever. If he put out the little statement through the lawyer saying
it's a $30 million settlement. I mean, I would never pay anyone.
My question was this: why he went on and just gonna pay it off anyway? She been done said something to him about it. She been threatening it.
There's some history.
So he should have went on and just handled that if he was gonna do it anyway.
I guess whatever. I think he declined to pay $30 million previously, right? And then there was another rumor out, I think yesterday, about the NYPD was investigating. But they came out this morning saying they aren't investigating P. Diddy for this. Bro,
that's why I say it's gonna take a lot to take him down. Cause
this is not
now all the stories. Now all these stories coming out. Like, right, bro. Shout out to KB. KB had sent me a article talking about he hung Wale over the balcony. Really? Yeah, everybody finna come out with these stories on crazy stuff he done had done.
Like Wale
blew up Kid Cudi car. He said he hung Wale over a balcony for talking to Cassie.
Had something to do
for trying to flirt with Cassie, though. All this stuff was surrounding Cassie. That's what's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I would never settle if I was innocent. Especially that. I mean, you're just trying to keep it quiet. And you don't want to have anything to do with it. You can't. Here's the situation. If he's already settled.
Yep.
He's tarnished. for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? He will have that badge on him for the rest of his life.
But he ain't never go to trial and he ain't got nothing on his record.
It doesn't matter.
Can't really
it doesn't
hold
matter.
it against.
It doesn't matter.
It don't.
If you're accused as a racist in our society, I mean,
a rapist though. That was serious allegations.
It's very serious allegations. And so the point is that what can he do to rebrand himself as not a rapist, as not a sex trafficker? Because also I read that he had her sleep with male prostitutes while he watched.
That's that weird rich nigga shit. Like, yeah. Bro, what kind of mess is that?
It's very weird. It's very, very odd. I
like what is that, bro?
It's some crazy dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just nuts. And
like male prostitutes, like he brought these people, like bought them.
They said again, a lot of people. There's a lot of rumors out there. We don't know if it's true or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But these are strong allegations.
For real, people can't just make this stuff up.
Listen, if she came out like that, if a woman came out like that towards me, and if there's some truth with it, I probably would settle. Like, dang, she put me on blast. You signed this NDA. We're done. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your mouth shut.
Oh no, dog. Like,
but
that's crazy.
He settled. There's some truth behind this. You don't settle unless there's some truth behind this. Unless there's some documentation. Unless there's some paper trail that shows that what she's saying is legit.
All these people was coming out, speaking out and telling their stories and saying that they seen certain stuff.
Oh, Young Jock said.
That's what y'all heard it on radio. With the cutting the hair on the side, bro. Yeah. That was crazy. Like he said he seen a white lady in the club and just instantly went over to her and was like, "You shaving your hair tomorrow?"
Yeah, shaving. Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, if he want me to do it, I'm doing it."
Yeah. I mean, dude, that's some mind control right there, man. But I wonder what broke her from that. You know what I'm saying? Because she started seeing the personal trainer. I guess that I think he trained both Cassie and Diddy, and they end up getting into a relationship or whatever.
So he saved her. Because look, Dad said she was trying to leave and he would send people to go get her back, his team and all that stuff. Like, she was trying to talk to other people. He was messing with them, blowing up the cars and stuff. Like, said he blew up Kid Cudi car in the driveway.
That's ridiculous.
That's some movie stuff, bro. It's gonna be a movie come out. That movie gonna be hard, bro.
There's some things that I mean. Come on, you believe that?
Bro, shit. You got to think about it, bro. When you got money, when you got that money like that, bro, you feel like you untouchable. That be the problem.
I mean, Exhibit A, R. Kelly.
Like, for real, that be the problem. You feel like you above the law and you can get away with anything. That's the most dangerous person in the world who feel like that they can get away with anything.
Exhibit B, Donald Trump. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? Like, you got money.
It's some wild stuff that these folks be doing.
Dude, wow. I've heard some crazy stuff about, wealthy people doing certain things.
Exactly,
like
bro.
having sex houses out in the burbs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Drug houses. I mean, it's a lot of money can corrupt you if you allow it to. That's for sure. But, to circle back to the Cassie situation, I mean, it's almost like a mind control. If all these allegations are true, because right now they're allegations, we'll just say that. It's a serious situation, man, and this is not the end of it.
Yeah.
If any of this is true, this is not the end of it.
I just feel like more people finna be coming out with stories.
Just think about that. Just think about that. Even with the R. Kelly situation, it started to spiral. Woman after woman.
Exactly.
Just think about the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. His name escapes me right now, but all these allegations of him going into these massage parlors.
Oh, yeah.
Again and again, all these women kept coming out. This is not the end. This is not going to be the only woman.
And then there's going to be some fake stories too, though.
Absolutely.
There's going to be some fake stories.
He is tarnished.
Yeah, that's real.
This is hard to live down. It's hard to rebrand that. You know what I'm saying?
That's not crazy.
It's because, she came out with some strong stuff. Oh, man, it's so sad. It's so sad for her. But if he did any of that shit, fuck him. Bro. Seriously, man, fuck him if he did any of that shit.
I mean, you got to think about all the stuff that people been bringing up on, bro. I mean, of course, with the Tupac stuff, like, we act like we don't care about that, and that's kind of like...
What 50 Cent's been saying.
And 50 Cent been on it for a minute. 50 been on, bro. He was like 50 on Instagram yesterday. He was like...
50's like...
Yeah, like, bro, you out here looking crazy. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
But see, and that's the whole thing. And even with his ex-wife, somebody had brought up his ex-wife because... They were saying that she was gonna do a tell-all book.
Well, somebody,
ended up dead.
Yeah.
Like, Diddy dangerous, bro.
You think she? So she was poisoned? I mean, I
Bro.
don't know about that. I mean, you can't. Some of the
What happened to her?
theories, it was really weird. I don't know how she got sick.
And that's what I'm
like
saying. Like, it's just, you got to think about it, though. It's a dirty game, bro. It's a dirty game.
Diddy does have a history.
And Diddy got a history.
He got a history.
Diddy know how to end your career, bro. If nothing else, Diddy know how to end careers, bro.
Well, I mean, I mean, you can't.
And get away with it.
Well, I mean, he's not getting away with it now. I mean, he is tarnished.
Man,
I bet you $100 right now, the more women will come out before the end of this year. Before the end of this year, there'll be more people, maybe men, who knows?
And like I said, this Wale story just came out out of nowhere.
See, here's the situation. If he's willing to pay her $30 million to keep her quiet, to stop with this, don't you think that's a big payday for other people?
That's what
30 million, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah,
come on.
yeah.
I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
any million. Yeah, any million.
So if I got a video of me and P Diddy and he's acting all squirmish, you know, I'm like, okay, then I could probably put that out there and maybe, I can get a settlement as well.
Exactly.
He actually shot himself in the foot with this because he could have fought it, or like you said earlier, settled this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because from what I read, there's like a statute of limitations up in New York where it actually expired this week about either civil suits or something about civil suits in a situation like this. This would be, I guess, a civil suit where the law changes the end of, I think, like next Friday or something. So she filed this because it was like, headed, to that limitation. So I don't think she really had a choice. I'm pretty sure her counsel.
It was either like file it now or never.
Right. And so, I mean, he definitely threw some money at it, but hey, how much money else are you going to be throwing to other people, man?
They're junk crazy, bro.
You can't live like that and expect your life to always be cream. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect
it's gonna come back.
I'd rather be broke as a joke.
But you got
than do something like that where, I mean, it sounds like the guy has no morals.
No, but see, that's the thing, though. I'm starting to think more than ever, like, it's important to get with somebody before they come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the build up is so important because everybody become more attractive once they got money. You see what I'm saying? But to really know who somebody is and if they have morals, you need to know how they operate before they have the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to look at it like he ain't never had to really have no morals. Dude been paid for a minute. You feel me?
Well, he went to Morehouse or something like that. He went to some HBC.
And his daddy was like a drug dealer or something like that. So he been having paper. You know what I'm saying? He grew up having paper. That's what that's what the story is. And it's
he didn't
like,
come from the streets, though. He was not the street.
No. He was like on some reach back to the streets type shit with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help Big out. But it's like, I'm starting to look more than ever like, of course, most rich people don't have morals. That's why, not saying that that's why they rich, because really it comes down to like their work ethic is why most people rich, and just like, you know what I'm saying, whatever they decide to do, it becomes successful.
Or grandfather.
Whatever, But it's like, you don't have more. You don't have to have more. You don't have to operate on morals like everybody else to get ahead. Like, the only reason why I have to do you right if I'm going to be a businessman is because I want to retain your business.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If I don't care about your business, I'll do you how I want to do you. I get over on you, I scam you, I beat you out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I can repeat that, rinse and repeat over 1 million people, $1. Hell, I'm a millionaire now. You know what I'm saying? But
you land little cancer cells when you do that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's just,
and that's why these folks can't be on top forever. That's why R. Kelly couldn't.
But I'm saying, I mean, you see all this stuff. It's a downfall. If you can't see all the examples out here. That's why I've always preached, man. Like, just live a righteous life.
That's hard, bro. It's hard for people because look, when you live in righteous, people gonna call you lame. You know what I'm saying? But some people too. Some people do though. You can't not really care what people think when you're trying to please people. When you're trying to be, you know what I'm saying, a musician, an artist. You know what I'm saying, a business. You gotta appease the people. You know what I'm saying? You can't even really be on the side of offending too many people, especially nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
Exactly.
Be smart.
Everything need to be calculated.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, you can still live righteous and make righteous decisions. I've never seen a guy with a business who lived righteously and I didn't see it bear fruit. It always bear fruit to a certain degree. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The people I know that haven't lived righteously, that's been, you know, cutthroat with some of their business decisions and some of their ways, it's come back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah, that's real. Shout out Billy. What up, Billy?
You know, I just, you know, I got a serious situation, you know, with people undercutting other people just to get ahead, man. I mean, all you're doing is slowing your growth. When you don't live righteous, you slow your own growth. You know what I'm saying? You may get ahead for a little bit, but then all of a sudden you get hit.
But that's what people ride.
Hit,
but that's what people ride. If you even just look at most drug dealer stories, that's how they ride. They be up for, you know, years, got cars, got the money, got the win, then they end up going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They lose it. You know what I'm saying? Or get killed or something, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ride that wave, you up. Now what's them 10 years of balling worth it? You feel me? Like, I mean, nah, some people be like, hell no. Some people be like, yeah, but nah, at the end of the day, if you ain't doing stuff the right way, and once it come back, it's just gonna be like, man, that shit wasn't even worth it.
And then you want to point fingers at everybody else. Like, look what happened to me. You did this. You did this.
That's real.
No. I mean, if you know, okay, for instance, like, if you know, if you're doing stuff in your life that's holding you back from drinking too much, from sleeping with multiple women or multiple men, whatever the situation is, from being on drugs, if you know this is stunting your growth, don't do it. And if you know that by you doing these things, it gives you like a little fix here and there, and but it's still, but you know it, you end up back at square one again, then you hating on your own self.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought this shirt the other day. I saw it from Drake and 21 Savage. It was called Hate Survivor. I bought me a shirt that said Hate Survivor. but for me personally though, man, it wasn't for other people that were hating on me, because true enough, you know, everyone has haters. You know what I'm saying? But it was the self-hate that I had for myself.
Wow.
You know, me stunting my growth based on my poor decisions that I made in the past. And so I knew at a point in my life, man, I had to stop making these decisions because it was stunning my growth. And I reflect on it. It cost me tons of money because of the bad decisions that I made.
Yeah,
the good Lord called it for me, recognized it, exposed it. And, you know, I'm just on a different platform when it comes to like that. If I can't do things righteously in the right way, then I ain't going to do it.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather take the longer way. It's going to take me a little longer.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we all hate on ourselves, man. We know what's holding us back. We know the situations that we're doing that's stunning our growth.
Yeah, that's real.
At some point, you have to be honest with yourself about it and then make a decision, make a change, or you're going to stay stagnant
for sure,
for the rest of your life.
And what looked like success ain't going to be really success at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that's one thing I realized, man, it don't matter how much money you get. It don't matter how much money that you can spend. At the end of the day, if you getting it wrong, or if it's coming, you know, from a place where you getting over on people, or you know what I'm saying, or you getting it negative, it's gonna go too quick. Yep. What you buy with it ain't gonna satisfy you. It's gonna break down. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cause you more hurt than it is, you know what I'm saying, happy.
Well, it's not even really your actions. It's the thought process that you have in your head, and then those actions come out. Yep. So you got to change what's in your mind and what's in your heart, so that shit doesn't even come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I totally get what you're saying, man. But the root cause of all this is inside of you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's inside of you. Do a self-reflection. Do a deep dive into yourself and recognize it for what it is. Because you end up being 60, 70 years old alone and wondering how the hell you got here, and blame everyone else when it was you. You the one been getting over on people. Yes, you ain't told nobody the truth. You been lying to everybody. Everybody's starting to look at you now like, what the hell? It's exposed. You exposed, like you said. You looking at what everybody else has to say about you now. Like, oh, they got me messed up, or they looking at me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to kill off people here. You trying to kill off people. You trying to pay people off now. You trying to do whatever to save face. You know what I'm saying? And it still ain't gonna work. You try to close those doors, all those skeletons everywhere, and it's you keep patching your life. You're doing patchwork. Yep. All these bandages, and you don't even have to do that. Yep. You tripping your own self up. And bro just said, you know, bro, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's real on some perspective of the game. But it's even like I had said in a song I had made, like, you know,
yeah, I was down, but I never done this and I never done that. Never got over on my people and never tried to rob. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and it's
right,
like,
right. Yeah, bro, yeah,
that's real. It's like, you got to
right.
have morals, bro. I got a conscience. I got a conscience that talk to me to where I can't do certain things. You feel me? I can't bring myself to, you know, to get over on my family. I can't bring myself to scam people selling fake products. I can't get up. I can't bring myself to, you know, sell dope. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that guy to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, I agree. You got to do what you got to do sometimes because you got to eat. But it's plenty of ways to eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? And doing what you got to do shouldn't involve doing shit to other people. Because once you start doing stuff to other people, that's when you start to really, that's when you a cancer. That's
you
when
exposing yourself.
Yeah, you become a cancer to the earth.
Oh, absolutely. And then you expose yourself to incarceration. You expose yourself to being shot. You expose yourself to putting yourself in situations that's very dark.
That's
it's
real,
very,
bro.
very dark.
That's
you know, I would rather go, if I lost my job today, I would rather go wash houses, 20 houses a day, and make a living.
It's some type of.
I would do a righteous hustle. That's what I'm talking about. I would righteously do a hustle than try to get over on somebody. You know, knowing that this person may not be as competent as I am when it comes to a certain game aspect. You know what I'm saying? From, you know, selling dope, whatever the situation is, or selling cars, whatever. You know, they may not be as competent as I am. And why would I want to take advantage of that? That just sucks,
and see,
man.
That's the whole thing. When you say
would you want to take advantage of somebody,
real.
Man?
And that what really, when I look at the feminist movement and what started like the women's movement, that's what really kind of done it because women got tired of being taken advantage of. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the part of it that I really agree with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't mind women, you know, being independent and doing what they want to do. And, you know, I feel like that's fine. Because it's free. We free as the people to be able to be who we want to be. So if you want to be a hustler, a business person like I want to be, and we got the same goals in life, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got their responsibilities. You feel me? And it's just like, that's one thing about it. It's like, I understand the aspect of not wanting to be controlled, especially by money. You feel me?
Yeah.
And shit, that's a gift and a curse when, you know, you see these people now that everybody wants somebody wealthy or that's doing better than them. But that controlling aspect is always going to be there. If I got more than you, or if I'm doing for you more than what you're doing for yourself.
I had to catch myself because you make some very, very good points with that. I had to catch myself because I did some volunteer work at the food bank off Wilcox on Monday. And this is the first time I had an in-person situation where I was actually helping people in person, right? And so I helped a couple of families pick out some groceries there, take them to their cars and stuff, man. The most humble people that you would ever meet, brother, right? And so the groceries that they get is like, I mean, taco kits, enchilada sauce, block of cheese, grapes, peas, just random stuff. The meats they have at the food bank, you know, some were, what do you call that, freezer burned and stuff, man. But they were still happy and humble to receive this stuff, man. And, you know, it made me do a self-reflection on myself. You know, here we are spending $200 on some Jordans, $500 on jackets, you know, riding around luxury, expensive cars and stuff, and people are hurting, man. People are hurting, and so these people that I see are hurting. They're being preyed on. You know what I'm saying? And so some of the interactions I was having with these people, man, were like, I can see how easily it is for someone to get over on these people, and how the hell can you live with yourself if you get over on these people?
Exactly.
Man?
Like, think about it.
Like, what the hell? So it made me want to change a lot of things in my life and not live as gluttonous as I have, man. Because I've been spending my money and doing stuff with my resources that's me, or my family, or whatever the situation is, and not really helping out the people that are actually in need. I just can't live my life like that, man. It was. But going back to the thing of just taking advantage of people, that's not okay, man. It's not okay, man.
And nobody
except dealerships, car dealerships.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's free reign on that.
But now nobody wants to be in that situation where they feel like they're being controlled on no level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand that from, and hell, I always said that too. Like, I would never try to control somebody with my money. I don't lead with my money. You feel me? I never lead with my money, like, at all. Cause hell, it ain't about, you know, I never wanted to be about what I can do for you. I wanted to be about how I make you feel. And you know what I'm saying? You know, the bond that we build, basically. It should never be about, I don't want to leave him because he takes care of me, or he pays all the bills, and
that's
you know
scary.
what I'm saying? That for real, bro. Why would you want to sign up for that? Like, as a woman, why would you want to put yourself in that situation anyway?
You know, well, I've put myself in that situation with a previous relationship in the past, not gonna say any names, where I thought I was secure, but it was a very verbally abusive,
and that's what I'm saying,
situation.
You open it up,
but I was okay to deal with that as long as I was in this secure place, or I thought was secure. Even though I was going through hell. But then when I broke away from it, Lord have mercy. I was like, what? Yeah. So if I would have left this a long time ago and really see it for what it is, but you can't really see it for what it is when you're in it. It's hard to break from it. It's hard to break from that cycle, man. And she was in it for like over, a decade, Cassie was?
For real, but being abused like that. And, of course, he out here with other women and having all these other situations. We ain't even talking about, we ain't talking about just like the whole them being in a relationship. And that's why I said, man, a lot of people with a lot of power, you know, a lot of these men are sought after. You feel me? Yeah. And that's the type of stuff that, you know, a lot of these podcasts be talking about with this, you know, alpha male, and everybody want to be alpha and this and that. It's just like, bro, a lot of these people be abusing their power. Yeah. And you can't blame men as a whole, because there's a lot of men that's not going to do that. A lot of men not going to take advantage of you. Yeah, they may not have as much money as the other men because, you know, shit, whatever reason, but most of the time, if somebody is in a position of power and trying to flex that power, you're gonna be controlled to a sense. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But power can, not only the money thing, it can just be like a sense of security. They can use it as a leverage also. You know what I'm saying? Some people are very manipulative in what they do because they can see what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and what can keep you to keep you with them. It's weird because it's like, for a person like me, I'm not trying to like figure out what your weaknesses are. Or I'm not trying to like figure out this and use them against you. You know what I'm saying? But people do it.
Absolutely.
And how do you live with yourself? Like, what the fuck?
It's guys that's out here that'll do that to you on some, you know, trying to befriend you or trying to, you know, get in with your program or whatever and present themselves as a help. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. Only to have you, like, you know, to say that they done some shit for you, or to say that, you know what I'm saying, they helped you out, or to, you know, put yourself in a position to where they acting like they your best friend now because, you know what I'm saying, they done a favor for you, or they came through for you. You see what I'm saying? Like you saying, like, people just be on that, they make everything about them. You know what I'm saying? And they use that as a power. You feel me?
You know, I'm gonna say this: anyone who's watching, I don't know who's watching, or any of the best thing you can do is don't lie to yourself. Eliminate the things that are holding you back. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate the things that are holding you back. Recognize it for what it is, and break from it, and break free from it, and always live righteous.
Bro.
Try, at least try. Yeah. At least just try to live righteous. Yeah. I guarantee you, coming from me, I done lived righteous a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, I did a lot of dirt, you know, a long time ago. At least I think, for me, it was dirty. To me. To some people, it's like, dude, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, to me, it was,
you know what you do. You know what you got going on.
Right. And I was moving wrong and stuff, man. And nothing is better to ask God, say, hey, call me out. Let me see me for who I am, and let me recognize it, and let me change it, because I don't want to stay like this no more.
Yeah, no.
You know, if you're still in the same place you were 2 years ago, and you've seen no progress, or 5 years ago you've seen no progress, it ain't nobody else out there. It's you.
Yeah, it's real.
It's you.
Yeah, it's real.
So look at it for what it is. You know
and what I would say from this situation is, you know, that I really want to put out there and give people this game on this is, when people show you who they are, believe them. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to change people. You know what I'm saying? Especially people who are, you know, stuck in their ways and see themselves as being right. Yeah. Let them people be right, and let them people live how they want to live, and get away from it, especially if it's bringing you negativity. Yeah. If it's bringing you negative vibes, if it's abusing you in any way, hurting you, like, it don't matter what people got and what they can do for you, especially since we on this independent wave. bro, if you independent, sister, if you independent, you shouldn't really need this person. That's what you saying and that's what you preaching. Even if you don't say that, even if you feel like you do need somebody, you don't need nobody that's abusing you. You don't need nobody that's controlling you.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? When people start showing you these traits, you got to separate yourself from them early. They not your friend. Stop trying to build relationship and bonds with people that's going to tear you down and that's bringing you nothing but negative energy. That ain't going to do nothing but impact your life negatively. No matter how fine these people are.
You can't get that time back.
No matter how fine these people are, no matter how much they got, no matter what lifestyle they giving. Stop wanting to live their lifestyle if you see what the negative vibes are. Like, to me as a woman, the last thing I would want is to get with somebody in Hollywood after I've seen all these stories from Hollywood. Not saying that all these Hollywood people are like that, but just think about it. That's just like men when we think about being with you know, promiscuous women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't want to lock ourselves in a marriage with what we consider a promiscuous woman. That's a man thing. We like, nah, we don't want to do that because we ain't gonna be able to trust her. She might be at home and hitting everybody. We never know. As a woman, I would not want to be with a person that's controlling at all, period. Even if it's not violent at first. If a person's showing you that they don't really have the mind of, you know, knowing how to treat you, and it's gonna abuse you in any kind of way, bro, that shit should be cut off immediately.
You know,
bro.
so where you say it, because it's like, so I'm dating someone now, and I'm just doing basic stuff as a man.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God.
Bro, that's all you have to do.
But in her previous relationship, it was so toxic. It was horrible.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
and how could you stay there? How could you stay there? How could you have kids with these men? How could you just do this? It's like, man, it's a lot of good men out here. Yes. It's a lot of men that get, you know,
they don't want to cheat.
They don't want to cheat. You know what I'm saying?
They don't lie.
That's down for you. That's willing to take care of you. You know, but you got to accept these men where they at and be who you say you are. Yeah. A lot of people are not who they say they are for people to where you're not motivating the way you think you're motivating. You know what I'm saying? You really be pulling people down because they're not who you want them to be at that moment. Yeah. That's what a lot of females really don't realize where they are. It's like, you say you want to, you know, you can deal with somebody average that's on the come up, but you really be on some, like, getting on that brother nerves because, you know, you're not helping him in no way. You just still trying to just take from what the little shit that he do got. So if you only going to be down with somebody, you got to work and push this person in a way of helping them.
Well, it's called teamwork.
Teamwork. Everybody, it should be team building. You should build up your superstar. You should build up, and that's when you really know somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really know that this person that got your back. You don't want to just go up at somebody like, man, just think about Cassie at what, 18?
19.
He met her when she was 19. He was already probably 38, 40 damn near. Yeah. So it's like, imagine going into dude palace, you feel me, at 19 years old. Him showing you $1 million cash, putting you in all this jewelry and stuff. So, I mean, of course it's like, hell no, you ain't finna turn away from that lifestyle. But in the first place, you should never have been in there from the stories and shit that you done seen, or the first time.
She probably knew about his history even before.
Somebody warned her.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's just like we get blinded by that shit, bro. It's crazy. It's just like, man.
I mean, we all make bad decisions when it comes to people we pick sometimes.
For
That's
sure.
for damn sure. But what you can do is learn from it, and what you can do is break away from it and not go back to that same situation.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut it off early too, man. You got to cut that shit off early. It may hurt. You can't change abusive people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always say.
I think that people can change.
I mean,
I think people can change. However,
you can't do it.
You can't do it.
You can't change nobody, and nobody's gonna change for you. They got to change for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, everything we was self-reflecting on, you know, before we got here, it was all about us. We ain't bring nobody else into the conversation. It's like, when you decide to change, when you said you looked at yourself and what you was doing didn't feel right to you, you know what I'm saying? That's when you decided to change. It wasn't nothing that your wife or your girlfriend put in your head. You feel me? So you can't change that.
No, you gotta want to do it. Yeah.
And you got to know that it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Other people can't just be telling you it's bad and you not think it's bad. You feel me?
But you know something, man. I also had a buddy of mine. He told me I was doing some stuff. He was like, man, you're doing this a little bit too much, you know, and everyone sees it. And I knew he was coming from a good place. And hearing that, you know, it was like
that should make you self-reflect.
Yeah.
But look, if you self-reflect and be like, oh, I ain't doing that right. That's why you don't. That's what you don't want to change, and that's an example of can't nobody change you. And you see what I'm saying? So shit. My thing is, look, self-reflect, bro. Be self-aware. That's what I want to leave on everybody's heart. You know what I'm saying? Be self-aware of who you are, and look at what you say you want. Look at where your heart at when you say you want these things and why you want these things. Because I think so many of us want rich people. So many women want rich men. Just like so many men want fine women. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Both of us need to check ourselves and realize what comes along with these people. You feel me? Not saying that fine women are bad. Not saying that rich men are bad. But we both need to analyze, look at history, and see what these two types of people bring. Most fine women bring a lot of problems as far as baggage with trauma and how they've been treated in past relationships. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. Because they're able to talk to pretty much whoever they want to talk to. They're attractive. They attract people. So they have hundreds of people they attract just by being them.
They get DM more than like it's
like for real. And ain't nothing you can do about that. Ain't nothing they can do about it. They can't even control it. Rich men get the same thing because they have access to lifestyles that most people won't. But what do they also come with? We can look at the history and analyze. Rich men come with a lot of weird shit. You feel me? Whether it be bisexual relationship that you done heard about, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, you know, wanting to do different shit. Like, bro, it's a lot of weird things that come with rich men. Nick Cannon. Why you want to impregnate 12 women, bro, in 2 years? Like, that's some weird shit that come with rich men just because they have the power to do it.
Right. And these women, they look at them, and it's not women across the board or anything like that. I mean, we're just talking about the people that don't have their morals in the right place.
That's just real.
The rich people don't have their morals in the right place, and let's say that the beautiful women who don't have their morals in the right place. Mm-hmm. So they all congregate. You know what I'm saying? And it's always breakup. It's always, you know, divorce. It's always this. It's always that. You know, I mean, love. There's nothing better than loving a woman or a woman loving a man, whoever you love, and being honest with that person, being loving with that person, also being so trustworthy that you don't have to look over your shoulder. That you don't have to look over your shoulder because you living so righteous with this person, this teamwork is working so well. It's great that I don't have to like go out here and like see a whole bunch of women and just, dude, that life is horrible. Yeah, it's real. Horrible, man. Like lying to your girl in the face, knowing you done seen some other chick just a couple of hours ago. Yeah, that's real. You know what I'm saying? That's horrible.
Your conscience should eat you up every time. But see, some people don't got that. And shout out to Curtis Jordan. And the boy said, I know some broke dudes with 10 kids though. And that's real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it ain't all about money at the end of the day. I know that. You know what I'm saying? It's some attractive men that get money and gamed up men. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't all about money. You feel me? But also, Curtis, I will say this. I've been talking to a lot of different women that say these men put on the front like they got money. And that was my question. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a live on this too. It's just like, you know, and I asked this on the post the other day. I asked men, have women ever asked how much money they make? The answer was no. So a lot of these broke dudes with 10 kids be looking like they had some money sometime, and that's why they end up, you know what I'm saying, in the position to have these kids. And these women don't really be knowing if they got money or not. They look like money at the time. They not asking no questions really of how you getting money. You know what I'm saying? But bro could have hit the lottery for $500 last week and he balling. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But when you meet him, he doing good. He buy you a drink. You know what I'm saying? Take you out to eat. Oh, boom, 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 bam. Now he got a baby. You feel me? So
what you saying is that men lie a lot?
Men lie. Men lie. But look, not only do men lie, women believe a lot. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, a lot of these men ain't lying, bro. It's that these women live off of assumptions. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's just what I think. a lot of women live off of assumptions. You feel me? They judge you off of, like I said, what you got at the time. That's even how the song "No Scrubs" came about.
But don't we judge them too, though? Like, I mean, we judge them. You know,
it ain't about what we judge. We all judge everybody. Everybody judge everybody. What I'm saying though, they live off of assumptions. We go off of, men are vision. We're visual. We go off of what we think.
So we see them out on the street, and we assume they got these clothes on, got a nice little body, bada bing, bada boom. You take them home, and it's like, it all falls out.
Oh, but that ain't our fault. That's different. Well, what I'm saying, they live on assumptions like, okay, like I said, bro, they feel like you straight because of whatever you are in the moment. Okay. You feel me? Okay. That moment is like he said, that's why when men got 10 kids by 5 different women. You feel me? Okay. It's like, because they know how to be good in the moments. You feel me?
Yeah.
You ain't got to over long time. Nah, he really ain't got it. That's why you hear a lot of dudes. That's why you hear a lot of women saying dudes are broke, because it ain't because he ain't got no money. It's that they know that he ain't stable now. They done figured out you ain't stable. That's why they calling you broke. It ain't that you ain't got no money. You probably got more money than them, but they feel like they more stable than you. You feel me?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's like, bro, like, and these folks out here.
So those women that do that, they're wrong by doing that, because
living off assumptions. You ain't asking the right questions.
Well, not only asking the right questions. Like, I mean, what do you want in a relationship? Like, I mean, do you want to, like, I mean, is that what you're looking for? Are you looking for a provider?
Stability? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Every woman is looking for what they say, a provider and security. They looking for a provider and goddamn protector. That's every woman. You feel me?
Yeah.
And most of them, even if they got money, bro, they want you to still be able to provide them the lifestyle that they're living or better. You know what I'm saying? That's just to go. Like, and that's at different levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, get you a level at the bottom if you can't afford the level at the top. But on all levels, you have to be able to protect and provide.
Those are people that, I hate to say it, but people that go into relationships or seek relationships like that usually aren't that established. You know what I'm saying? That they're looking for something. No, I'm just saying.
What you mean?
No. I'm saying people who go out there searching for someone with money or searching for someone just based on looks and stuff like that. They haven't established their heart isn't in the right place. So that's what I say. They aren't established. They're on a good foundation when they do stuff like this, because they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it's not bearing any fruit. Does that make sense? Like, it's not. When I say established
in the point of what?
In your heart. Your heart's in the wrong place. Yeah. Your heart's not established, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying financially.
Most people are hard in the wrong place when they put a dollar amount on what people have to make, or when they put a looks factor on, oh, I don't want no girl who look like this. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Which, of course, it got to be appeasing to your eye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. You have to be able to be physically attracted to this person in some way. Not saying they got to be a 10 to everybody, but they at least got to be a something to you. You know what I'm saying? So that goes without saying. That's for men and women. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody just going to be making no relationship with somebody they can't look at. You know what I'm saying?
I've come to a point in my life where I don't feel sorry for people who, instead of getting to know that person and loving that person and loving that soul within that person, minus the monetary part of it, and minus, maybe the physical aspect of it to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going into a relationship with a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just don't understand how you could put yourself in that situation when you know it's not going to work out. You know what I'm saying? When you're seeking some guy for financial gain, or you're seeking someone just to have candy on your shoulder and look at me, look how dope my girl is and stuff like that. That's not going to work out, man. It's not, your heart's in the wrong place. I mean, it's a horrible situation, man. You can't live like that and expect it to bear fruit. And so you're back to the same situation that you've been in before. And so that's why I say no. Their heart is not established. It's not established, man. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, man, because there's a lot of really, really good people out here that are looked over because they don't have $1 million in the bank. They don't have $20 million in the bank. They don't make $100,000 a year or whatever the situation is. So
that's the talks now. 100,000 is really like the talks for everybody to be comfortable. And to feel like you doing some shit to talk to the 100,000. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't making the 100,000, like you really ain't doing shit.
Well, it's not even that, man. It's if that's how some people feel, man. But I would just rather have someone on my team that I can depend on. You know what I'm saying? Someone
that's
that
real. That's most important.
You know what I'm saying? If I make 100 and she makes 35, 40,000, but she treats me well and she's a decent person.
But see, as a man, we don't care how much they make, bro. Their money is never our money, so it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter if you with a girl that made 30,000 or 130,000. Your relationship, as far as financially, is gonna be the same. Yeah, you feel me? Like, this is the difference between a woman that made 30,000 and a woman that make 130,000. You know, the only difference is gonna be with these women. The one that made 30,000 probably gonna have an apartment. The one that make 130,000 gonna have a house. Okay. So the one that have the house is gonna have different expectations for you than the woman that had the apartment. You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of women that were like that I used to know that were like that actually changed, thankfully. But they realized that they couldn't land a man that way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It was like, okay, my way isn't working. You know what I'm saying? So it's so funny because, all right, so a buddy of mine, he was trying to talk to this chick or whatever, and he came across her profile pic, I think on some dating site. And so one of her minimum qualifications was you have to make at least $100,000. She put this in her profile, in her bio. You have to make at least $100,000 a year. Yeah. So number one was bite. And so he checked her profile out again. It dropped to 95. He checked it out again like a month later. It dropped to $85,000. Dead serious. This chick was dropping the salary.
Dropping the price. Yes, dropping the price.
There's women out here that are like that.
Exactly.
And that's why, and that's why to this day, this chick, I know her, to this day, she is still single and doesn't have a man in her life.
Because look, this is what I'm noticing though. Anytime a girl had posted the other day, what's killing modern relationships. And, everybody putting, Facebook and, what I'm saying, cheating and all this old shit. What's killing, to me, my answer was expectations. Everybody had these crazy expectations for people nowadays. Not just women. Men do too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, expectations are just blew out of proportion. You get into a relationship expecting something out of somebody else. You shouldn't expect nothing from nobody. First of all, your mama told you that. And most of y'all will say that. Most people will repost that a million times like, don't expect nothing from nobody. You will never be let down. We'll be like, hell yeah, that's gospel. But then in life, we not living it because you got these expectations for every relationship you get in. A man should do this for you. A man should pump your gas. A man should fill your tank up. A man should cut your grass. A man should, help you with your kids, even if they not his kids. Even if your baby daddy helping you, it don't matter. A man should still want to help you. All these expectations come. Men got the expectation too. A woman should cook. A woman should wash your dirty drawers. A woman should, rub your head, rub your feet, have sex with you every night, You shouldn't have to ask for no kind of sexual stuff. We have these crazy expectations for women too. That's what's messing up relationships because all those things that we want, the shit that we want, we should be desirable enough for that person should want to do all that. And until you are that, you're not going to get that. You know what I'm saying? Your person should desire to do those things. You know what I'm saying? And it's also, you have to make clear that that's what you want done.
Well, there's a lot to unpack with that. Okay. So it also depends on where you're at in life. Let's say,
for sure.
Let's say if
that's real.
That's
important.
You're your high school sweetheart or college sweetheart. You guys build something together. I mean, there's really no, he needs to make 100 or she needs to make 80 or vice versa. You guys are at that point, at that young age, making it, working as
whatever
a team.
you make it, y'all make it.
More than likely, if you guys meet up in your 20s, you're going to try to work as a team.
Exactly.
To make it's different when you get in your 30s and then you get in your 40s and stuff
exactly.
like that. So the expectations for some women, like the woman I just told you about, their salary requirements, that's the expectation of hers. Is a legitimate expectation? No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because you're weeding out so many good people that will. If you had a car wreck and you got shot, there's something happened. This guy who was making $30,000 will be in your corner, for the rest of your life, even if you're handicapped, whatever the situation is, versus a man who was super rich that you finally got, and you have a stroke or something happens to you where you're crippled, he's out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, it's where's your heart at? Do you want someone to love you? Do you want someone to care so much about you that if you lost your job, they're there for you? If you're not making $1 million, you're making $30,000 a year now, they're there for you. When you get sick, they're there for you. When someone in your family dies, they're there for you. When you're having the worst day in your life, they're there for you. There's no monetary thing to me that could take that I would take in replace of that. I want that.
That's real. That's what we all want at the end of the day. And see, that's why
money, I want that.
That's what it. But think about this, bro. Okay, so would you agree when I say most men really don't care what women make?
Absolutely. Whoa. Depends on the age, but I will say most men don't really care if they have great salaries. You know what I'm saying? If they have really, really good salaries, most men don't really care.
I mean, but just think about it though. Really, I really want you to think about this, bro. Like, most women work because they have kids, or they work because that's just what they feel like they're supposed to do.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right,
like, we done got to a point in life now to where, you know, women been working for 50, 60 years, so a young girl that's 18 is not just going to not get a job.
Women like to ball.
Like, for real.
Like, to ball.
Like, that's what I posted the other day.
Like
women work because they want their independence. Women don't want to wait on a man no more. Like, I think about it. I have an 18-year-old daughter. She went and got a job without even telling me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's just like, women want to work. To try to stop a woman from working is like, you really gonna have to, you know.
So what do you mean about the salary? I'm trying to understand the salary part of it, though.
Okay, men will get with a woman that just has a job. We don't really care what you make.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree with that, yes.
It's never going to be a man that say, to date me, you need to make $80,000.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would never say anything.
Like, most men not going to say that.
Yeah. Most men say that.
So that's never going to be a conversation about that when it comes from men as far as who they would date. Now, some men will be like, I'm not going to date an overweight woman.
Yeah.
Some men be like, I'm not going to date whatever class of chick, you know, as far as the way she looks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that boils down to attractive level. So all people are going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all people collectively, men and women, are going to be like, you know, or he ugly, or she ugly, or she fat, or, you know what I'm saying, he ain't tall enough. You know what I'm saying? She too tall, she too big, whatever. Like, we all going to have our picks with that. So that's across the board. You see what I'm saying? So the money, when you say take the money off the table for men, that's easy for us to do.
Okay.
Because we're going to just be happy with you no matter what. And we're going to really, like, team up and whatever. Right. Women can't do that. Most women are not going to take their money factor off the table, period, at all. Look, my thing as far as this, not saying that you gotta make 100,000, but you gotta make something. You see what I'm saying?
I would say majority of women, to me, it's my opinion, they do care about the salary aspect, but they would much rather have a man that treats them right and does right by them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I think they would much rather have a man, especially women that are like mid-30s, 40s. They would much rather have a man that treats them right than have a man that has a huge salary.
Come on, bro. I would like to believe that. All right, but look, let me read the comment right quick. It say, show me the money. I'm not about to wait on nobody to buy me what I can buy for myself.
Okay.
Bro, why can't that be the energy across the board?
Yeah. I mean,
look, cool. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna be mad because you spending your money on you. There's never gonna be an issue. The only issue that we have is you want me to spend my money on your bills. You know what I'm saying? What is that?
So, okay,
you see what I'm
we're
saying?
going to left field on this.
Nah, but I'm just saying though, nobody has a problem with women working, getting money, bro.
No,
the only issue is women have a problem with men working and not paying bills. Think about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess you're right. There's some women that I guess that would have. I mean, I would have an issue, you know, if we lived together, and you know, I mean, if it wasn't.
Not even living together.
I don't know.
Not even living together, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Not even living together. They care about what you doing for them. They care about how you coming through. They cared about you.
I would say
being the lead.
I would say
and paying for everything.
I would say that, yeah.
So that's why they want to put themselves with a Diddy. Like I had posted too. I said y'all just wanted Diddy a few weeks ago or a few months ago when he was spoiling your Miami on the yacht and doing all this crazy stuff. Everybody, Diddy this, Diddy that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And girl was like, nah, we don't want a Diddy. We want a trick like Diddy. It's the same thing, bro. You feel me? Most of these old weird niggas that's gonna blow money on you like that gonna have you in the same situation.
I'll say this. If there's any single guys that are watching this, just don't date a chick like that. Date a chick, man, that will love you for who you are, not a monetary situation, because that'll never work out strictly monetary. Or if monetary is 50% of what she's looking for, it just ain't gonna work out. You know
and like she said, she pay her own stuff. She ain't never been that person to you know be asking and all that old shit. However, if you offer, I'm not saying no. Yeah. That's where your heart's supposed to be at to me as a woman.
And
you know
that's why for my girl,
and also you can't get mad if I don't offer though. If I don't offer, you can't penalize me.
Well,
is it right?
Well, I want to piggyback on what she's saying.
Go ahead.
I think that's a cool statement. And by her living that way, it sounds like she sounds very similar to who I'm dating right now. It makes me want to spoil her.
Makes you want to do it.
It makes me want
the desire is there.
It makes me want to go to Lululemon and buy her all that shit.
Bruh.
It makes me want to do that.
Exactly.
And I do that.
And that's why I brought up the word desire.
Yeah.
It should be a desire there. You know what I'm saying? You come to me and you express to me that you have an issue paying this bill. Not that you asking, you know what I'm saying? But you come to me expressing that you have an issue paying the bill.
Yeah.
And give me the opportunity to offer. Yeah. If I got it, I'm going to offer. But if I ain't got it, I can't offer.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be penalized if I can't offer.
That's the wrong woman.
You see what I'm saying? But that's how people operate.
But I don't mind if my girl is in a situation. I will
exactly.
bail her out in a heartbeat.
That's how it's supposed to be, right
I'll
there.
bail her out in a heartbeat.
She was just like, if she can care less about your money, treat her right, love me, D her down, and baby, she'll give you the world. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. If a man showing up, coming home to you every night, you know what I'm saying, and providing you the feelings and the relationship that you need, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's what's up.
And that's why I said the expectation shouldn't be so high and shouldn't be passed from person to person either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because somebody else done it this way don't mean dude should do it that way or girl should do it that way. You feel me?
Well, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. When you start going to a new relationship, Don't do it. Just don't do it for the wrong reasons. Again, it goes back to what I said. If you live righteously, you'll date righteously. You'll seek that person righteously.
That's real.
You'll treat them righteously. You know what I'm saying?
And when people start showing you who they are, and it's not that person, you got to cut it out.
You got to
bounce.
You can't wait 10 years.
That's just the only. That's my only advice. That's the biggest thing I stress, bro. That's the biggest thing I stress. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing I stress is when people start showing you who they are, believe them.
Well, if they
and they not gonna, you can't change them.
Well,
if you bring it up to them,
well, you have boundaries. You talking about what you're saying?
Boundaries.
What
you have to. You got.
What you're saying is like they've overstepped their boundaries with you. That's what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So they can show you who they are, which could be good, which could be bad. But if if the bad thing is outside of your boundaries,
Yeah.
then yeah, you probably need
When
to
it becomes
assess that.
toxic, they
But
become
if
toxic.
the bad thing is still within my boundaries and stuff like that, but it's all about your personal boundaries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it
real.
really boils down to. I'm gonna have to bounce here. I got some stuff in the car.
Yeah, man, I'm in this. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all listening in, you know what I'm saying? Shit out of control. Hey, but Diddy done it, didn't it? You feel me? Yeah.